Happy fucking birthday.
Yeah. Oh shit. AirPods won't connect it. Alright.
Surprise, motherfuckers. Surprise, motherfuckers.
Surprise.
Open your eyes, motherfuckers.
Ain't that surprise, motherfucker? That's from fucking Dexter. Alright, let me start this one off a little bit different, okay?
On a serious note, or
Just on a different note.
okay.
In honor of what we talking about today. Homicide's illegal and death is a penalty. One justifies the homicide when he dies in his own iniquity. It's the master of the mantis rapture coming at ya. We have an APB on an MC killer. Looks like the work of a master. Evidence. Oh shit, I choked on my fucking words. Anyway, that his stature is merciless like a terrorist, hard to capture. The flow changes like a chameleon, plays you like a friend and stabs you like a dagger. This technique attacks the immune system, strides like a lie, paralyzing the victim. You scream as it enters the bloodstream, erupts your brain with the pain these thoughts contain. Moving on the nigga with the speed of a centipede, a ninja, any motherfucking contender. My people, are you with me where you at? In the front, in the back, killer bees on attack.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side.
Staying alive was no job,
had second hand. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shaolin Land. A young dude rocking the low goose.
Gold tooth, only way I begin to G off for drug loot.
That's just a little piece of what we getting into today.
Court is adjourned, motherfuckers. The verdict is in, motherfuckers. Wu-Tang is the best, my nigga. Period. In Tribe Called Quest. But Wu-Tang is the best today. Today is all about the new documentary series that came out on Showtime, on Hulu, on the internet if you found the link. How come every time we get on the microphone, that's when motherfuckers get up in here with their loud mouths?
Yeah, it was quiet.
It was quiet as hell a minute ago. Anyway, Wu-Tang of Mics and Men, my nigga. A documentary that goes from the history through the history of Wu-Tang from the fucking start to the present day motherfucking status of the icons that gave these niggas the blueprint of how to get out here and fuck this rap industry. They gave these niggas the blueprint. Took the damn contract or the group to each fucking record label and said the only way you get in the group is if you sign us to non-exclusive contracts. Which means that you can sign Wu-Tang as a group, but you do not get the rights to the artist as solo artists. That's how Old Dirty Bastard was on Elektra. That's how Ghostface and Method Man were on Def Jam. Mm-hmm. That's how Jizza was on Geffen. You understand? I think he stayed with Loud Records. Spectre Deck also stayed with Loud Records. But that's how all of the niggas just laid it out perfect. Everybody is part of Black Hippie. But J-Rock is with Interscope. Kendrick is with Aftermath. Mm-hmm. Nigga, it's the same thing.
They laid that foundation down for niggas to even be able to do this.
Mm-hmm. So
they laid down a foundation for rap, in my opinion.
Right, they laid down the foundation for what rap is now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas rapping about they live, like, what's going on in the hood, like, what's going on in real life.
For real?
Yep, for real.
Yep, very much for real.
So, anyway, my nigga, we're going to get into talking about this documentary just give your overall thoughts of it first, of the 4-part series.
My overall thoughts on the series, bro. This was probably one of the most entertaining things I've ever watched about rap, right? Because you know the Art of Rap joint that came out not too long. Well, it's been a while since it came out, but you know they was Ice-T was trying to do it. The Art of Rap.
Yeah.
I watched it. Wasn't that interesting.
I didn't watch it. I forgot about it.
But watching how fucking one of the best groups to ever do the fucking shit I love the most in this world.
Yeah.
Watching how they paved the way for other people to do this shit.
Right.
Watching how they fucking took the fucking rap world by storm.
Mm-hmm.
Watching how they put these beautiful fucking beats and these beautiful fucking lyrics together to make what we know today as some of the best fucking rap songs ever.
Nigga,
this shit is amazing.
I done sat there and watched YouTube videos of niggas listening to this shit for the first time. Uneducated niggas.
Yeah.
Listening and reacting to certain Wu-Tang songs for the first time. Niggas said the shit sound like it could have just came out.
That's what I'm saying.
This
like,
shit is timeless. You understand me?
Like when you got niggas like motherfucking Ghostface, Raekwon, the late great old dirty bastard,
right?
Jizza the Genius, RZA, U-God, Inspector Deck. Like when you got niggas who can really come up there and spit some shit that make you go, what?
METHOD,
man. Like, not to mention these niggas were like black fucking superheroes, bro. Master Killer, like
who the verse that we started off this shit with, that was his very first verse he ever fucking wrote.
Like it's crazy. Like I don't know how was they able to make this shit? Honestly. Like, how are you able to put these lyrics to bomb atomically? Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. What? Like, what?
On robbery, flee with the lottery. Possibly they spotted me.
Battle scar, shogun, explosion when my pen hits tremendous. Ultraviolet, shine blind, forensics. I expect you through the future, see millennium. Killer B, soul, 50 gold, 60 platinum.
Okay. Ain't now one of these motherfuckers you niggas sit up here and praise. Not Kendrick Lamar, not fucking J. Cole, and not no nigga in between. Not Pusha T, not Drake, not Kanye, not Jay-Z, not fucking, what's some more of them? None of them.
I can't even tell you, bro.
None of them niggas can come close to what we talking about right now. Not fucking Nas.
But see,
none of them.
This is just a different world of rap. Like you know how some movies are set in different universes, right? This is a whole completely different universe of rap.
Nigga,
these niggas are like
nigga, let me tell the fucking truth. Let me tell the truth. Nigga, Jay-Z, what was he saying? Biggity piggity wiggity bow and all that shit on the video. That was Jay-Z style before Only Built for Cuban Links came out. And all of a sudden Jay-Z was on that Mafia Street shit. After the Purple Tape. Nigga. What y'all talking about? None of these niggas. No ADHD. No fucking rigor mortis. No virginity songs by J. Cole. What's one of J. Cole's best joints? What's one of his best joints?
Neighbors.
Neighbors. That's my favorite song by that nigga, man. That shit ain't even... If you had to put that shit up against... Nigga, if you had to put that whole song... If you had to put that whole fucking Black of the Berry by Kendrick... If you had to put the whole fucking Daytona album by Pusha T up against just one fucking verse off of Triumph, one verse would crush that motherfucking shit, nigga.
I mean, but you gotta think about it, bro. These niggas right here was different.
Nigga, it's something.
The Wu-Tang was different, bro. This was like in my opinion, Wu-Tang, that Into the 36 Chambers, the first joint, that was literally the soundtrack of these niggas' lives, bro.
Bro,
These songs, like, they had the fucking, you know, the kung fu, whoosh, like the shit in it, like, you know, the samples from the movies and stuff, but this was real street shit. This won't know. I'm inside looking out at these niggas doing this. No, these niggas was really in the shit every day. They was going from selling drugs to going to RZA's house and making these fucking verses we hear today. Like,
stuff that was revealed in the documentary.
That's what I'm saying.
We gonna talk about it, my nigga, from a perspective of somebody who knew a lot of the history and who learned more of the history. We ain't critiquing this shit as a movie. We critiquing this shit as the fucking backbone to the music.
That's what I'm saying, cause bruh, don't get it mistaken. We are music fucking lovers. We love music in general. And I respect every single thing that Wu-Tang has done for rap music.
Not only do I respect, let me go. I respect every single thing that these fucking artists that I'm saying can't touch Wu-Tang are doing. And you don't think that fucking Kendrick Lamar's fucking To Pimp a Butterfly is a fucking classic? You don't think that fucking Hell Has No Fury by the Clips is a classic? You don't think that J. Cole gonna come out with a classic? In my opinion, he haven't done it yet, but it's coming. This nigga produces and writes his whole shits.
Yeah.
That's what he does. Nigga, it ain't no slight. You don't think Illmatic and fucking Reasonable Doubt and Stillmatic and Blueprint are classics, nigga? It ain't no slight against these niggas, but these niggas just ain't in the same fucking stratosphere. My nigga, look. It's a word called transcendent, my nigga. That's a word that means that you have risen above everything else. You've transcended your peers. You've transcended the plane you were on. Nigga, these niggas transcended the talent level of rap. Period. Bro, how the fuck can you gather 9, 10 motherfuckers together? Nigga, you even look at it right now, bro. Look at it right now. When you look at Rockefeller, when they was at their height, my nigga, what do niggas mostly remember about Memphis Bleak?
No,
is that he was whack.
No,
that's what they remember.
That's the thing. It's a difference between the shit Rockefeller did with having all them niggas out there, because they had bullshitting niggas out
there. That's
what
I'm saying.
Like a meal.
I don't think Memphis Bleak was whack.
That's what I'm saying.
But niggas that's the narrative behind him, is that he was whack.
No, but Emil was fucking trash. She was garbage. She ruined songs. Yeah, don't get me wrong. She ruined them. Like, made them fucking terrible, and then I never wanted to listen to them again. But Wu-Tang, every single fucking member could spit. Every single member had something to bring to the table, whether it was fucking the face of Method Man and the way he could take a fucking verse and put his own the cadence he had that nobody else had at the time. The way Raekwon could take his fucking voice and talk about fucking just how he just got up there, the persona and Ghostface. The nigga was just rugged, raw.
What Raekwon say? He said, the way I make the crowd
go wild, sit back, relax, don't smile. Ray got it going on, pal. Call me the rap assassinator. Rhymes rugged and built like Schwarzenegger,
and I'ma get
mad deep like a threat. Blow on your project and then take all your assets, cause I came to shake the frame in half.
But shit that bomb shit like math. So wanna go flip on the next man, cause I grab the clip and
hit you with 16 shots. The ball I got going the ball with the guy. It's the Method Man for sure, Mr. Mel. Move it on your left. Like, bro, these niggas said these niggas made
for you to have 9 or 10 motherfuckers rap in a row on one song. And for them niggas to be so fucking talented and so fucking different from the last person.
That's what I'm saying,
nigga, that you can
bro.
distinguish them niggas. I can tell you the order right now will protect your neck. I ain't got shit, man. Throw the phone. I smoke on the mic like smoking Joe Frazier Inspector Deck.
Mm-hmm.
The way I make the crowd go wild. That's number 2.
Raekwon.
It's the Method Man for short, Mr. Meth.
Method.
Ooh, what grab my nut get screwed out.
Here comes my Shaolin style.
2.
You got
Screw with the so yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby, come on.
First thing
baby,
first,
baby,
kid,
come
you're fucking with the
on.
worst. Old dirty bastard.
Old dirty bastard.
For crying out loud, my style is wild, so book me. Not long as how long did this rhyme took me. Who was that?
Legendary Ghostface right there.
Ghostface Killer. Yo, chill with the feedback, Black. We don't need that. It's 10 o'clock, ho. Where the fuck did you see that? That's the RZA.
That's Mr. That's Prince Rakeem, Mr. RZA right there.
The Wu was too slamming for these cold chillin' labels who ain't had hits since I seen Aunt Mabel be doing all this in like King did Abel. Now your money's getting stuck to the gum under the table. The jizzer, nigga. That's off the top. And I put the words in there so for niggas to see how different each shit is, but just how fucking dope each shit is.
Bruh. Wu-Tang is amazing. Like, this shit is like I can't even explain to you how good these niggas are.
Oh, it's beyond explanation. The only explanation you need, my nigga, is let's look at it. Who would people say is the biggest artist in rap right now? Drake. Right? Drake had a shit. He had that shit. And as you want that photo, you already know though. You only live once. That's the motto, nigga. YOLO.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, who the fuck is saying that right now? That was 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is saying that? But Wu-Tang had a shit too. They had a cash rules everything around me. Cream niggas to this day.
Dollar bill, y'all.
26 years after that song came out, niggas is still calling money cream.
For real.
26 years later.
Niggas is still calling money. Niggas is still saying cream, bro. Niggas is still saying cash rules everything around me.
Nigga, YOLO didn't motherfucking last for 5 or 4 years.
No, that shit lasted for like a year or 2. Niggas just say
nigga,
YOLO.
Crunk ain't even in the lexicon no more.
Yeah.
That was a whole movement of music, not just one song.
Mm-hmm.
Crunk ain't even there no more. Who the fuck say crunk? Niggas now say lit.
Yeah, I'm
they
getting
don't
lit.
say crunk.
I'm getting lit. I'm getting turned. Getting yernt. Getting fucked up.
They don't say crunk. Nigga, cream is still. My nigga, I ain't even gotta describe that no more. My nigga, that's the thing I use every time a motherfucker try to come across and argue the validity of this Wu-Tang shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what the fuck have your favorite artists lent to the actual culture, my nigga? What? Some of the biggest fucking artists we done had in this fucking game, bro, nigga, haven't lent nothing like that that's culturally impacted shit like that, my nigga. None.
Like Wu-Tang set the blueprint for groups.
They set the blueprint for groups. And the thing about it is, nigga, you had to be nice, or else you couldn't fucking get in. You couldn't get a word in edgewise if you want nice with these niggas, man. So let's get into it. Start tying more of the documentary. I got a question. Now that you've seen the documentary and you've seen some of the background of how these niggas actually grew up, some of the shit they were actually doing, does that change your perception on any of the music?
What, like go explain that a little bit more, like how?
Like when you hear the song Cream,
Yeah.
and then you see you know how the verses go,
Mm-hmm.
and you know the words and shit. You know what they were talking about, and you seen the documentary, bruh, and you seen does the visuals and the stories that they told outside of the music in this documentary bolster what you can get out of the songs?
Hell yeah. Cause they was like, and I'm gonna go, this is like around I think it's the first, or I can't remember if it was the first or second, but
Right.
when they was saying like, just like how rugged it was when they was saying that they used to walk to school and stuff, and they had people like chasing them,
Racist.
throwing stuff at them like they was racist.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, just the way Raekwon come through with the voice and the pain, and I mean, I knew he sold dope even before I watched it, you
Right.
know? So with him telling how he was selling dope and helping his mom out, and it boosted fucking Cream for me, in my opinion. Like, it made the shit like I'm like, damn. Like, because before I knew the shit was real.
Mm-hmm.
I knew the music. I knew it was real. I knew Ghostface got shot in the neck and he was like, I knew all these niggas sold dope.
Did you check in? Did you peep game in the documentary? How they showed that fucking bullet scar on his neck so many times, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They had close-ups on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They showed the entrance and the exit wound.
But see, with Cream, bro, this shit made me really go, damn. Like, it's been 22 long, hard years and still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Like the shit was like, damn, this shit is really the streets. This is like,
I survived.
They really rapping about surviving. Like, they really rapping about what they going through and how every day they come outside to the same hectic shit, and they gotta survive, and they made a way out.
Right.
That's what I see it like. I see it like niggas went from selling dope, damn near being killed, fucking having a fight, having to do whatever they had to do, and still made it out fine. All through this fucking rap. And I feel like this rap shit is a art, bro. Like, this shit is like painting.
Right.
This shit is like making a movie. These niggas is telling movies with their fucking words. Like, these, like, if you listen to Cream, this shit paints a picture in your head. Like, the combination made my eyes bleed. The nigga talking about doing, like, bro, like, the shit is fucking crazy how they put this together. With the tools that they had, bro, they barely had anything, bro.
Right.
Because they was struggling. Everybody was struggling. They was all from the projects. Niggas was struggling. Fucking RZA moms used to let them in and then kick them out. Niggas had to record the shit on the balcony. RZA would play the beats through the headphones outside. Niggas would be rapping. Niggas. But the crazy part, niggas was saying that RZA felt like since they was closer to the streets, the fucking music would be better. Like, the shit was just so crazy and rugged.
It was
mean and nasty and filthy and fucking beautiful. Like, the shit is art.
It was
bro.
a perfect fucking storm that came
That's
together.
what I'm saying, bro.
Like, these niggas,
and like, you gotta think about it, bro. For these niggas to sit there and perfect these fucking these raps. Like, they perfected this shit. Niggas would sit on top of they project buildings till the wee hours of the fucking morning writing. Writing.
And niggas
spitting.
did this shit.
The shit, if it won't, in the way that they was talking, bro, if the lyrics probably weren't even good, they probably, think about how many lyrics they threw away that was fucking crazy.
Nigga, they put this fucking album out. They put this type of album out in one fucking try.
In one try. This shit
You understand?
was one try. Like, and for RZA to get all of these niggas together, bro. All of these niggas that came from different places, different avenues. I mean, I know they was close.
Yeah.
But for him to take these niggas and And cause you know they was making money on the street, and for him to really put this in their heads that, bro, we can take this rap shit.
How about
really
this?
Get there.
How the fuck did it? How on earth did the coincidence of these dudes being related? Growing up together. How did all of them have the motherfucking ability to do what they did? How the hell do you find 9, 10 motherfuckers with that ability in the same radius?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas all went to the same high school. Bruh. Bro, it's no explanation for this other than God, bro. Other than God.
It was divine intervention that created the Wu-Tang.
6 shots, close range, never touched me, divine intervention. Jay-Z. And he can't be compared to these niggas.
Business-wise, okay, Jay-Z was a prime time fucker. He took it and he didn't wait to get fucked. He did the fucking when it came to that. Because I don't care what Dame Dash said, I believe wholeheartedly Dame Dash was probably on this verge of doing what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z just beat him to it. Mm-hmm. And more power to Jay for doing that and turning this shit into a fucking $1 billion company. Business-wise, Jay-Z is Jay-Z, but fucking lyric and rap-wise, I'm sorry, 21 Savage. But it is up for debate. Jay-Z ain't the best. I'm sorry.
I mean, when you got niggas like, these niggas cannot be matched. You can't put niggas up against these guys because you gotta think about where these bars and these songs and these rhymes came from. These rhymes and bars didn't come from niggas thinking this would happen, right? You know what I mean? Like, this didn't come from niggas like
observing and reporting. Niggas ain't observing and reporting.
These rhymes came from real life situations that these niggas were really in. Like, niggas really was in that life.
Right.
Like, I don't understand how to like put it.
My nigga. So
sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Ghostface was really taking care of his siblings.
Mm-hmm. Taking care of his siblings with muscular dystrophy.
That's what I'm saying, you know bro. RZA and his brothers was sharing 4 pairs of jeans. RZA didn't want to go to the same school as them to make sure they could fucking share jeans. Like, this shit was raw. This shit was rugged. And for them to stick together and fucking make this beautiful fucking music, this shit is crazy.
Well,
it's crazy how they all had a piece of the puzzle that could equally go in there together. Like,
so let's get into some more of it. We watched through the documentary. Mm-hmm. We seen how they came together, they formed. My nigga RZA and Jizza already had fucking record deals, fell through. Mm-hmm. They didn't succeed in their first ventures as solo artists. How? And then okay, let me go in order. And then we saw what happened when Cream and Method Man and Protect Your Neck came out, and 36 Chambers came out and turned these niggas into a phenomenon overnight, right? What's your opinion on how the money started to change the guys? What's your opinion on that?
Hold on, I ain't even gonna cap. I was watching the show. I love this shit so much. I'm watching it right now. What did you say?
So what's your opinion on how the money started to change the members? Because
that's just something. That's just something that happens. You know,
mm-hmm.
Like when you get all these people who came from nothing and never had nothing, and now they all of a sudden got something. When they feel like you taking away something of theirs, you know the shit causes conflict. That's how I feel about it. And I feel like when niggas sing, damn, I'm not touching the same paper as this nigga touching. And when we came in this shit together, like I was with you when you ain't have shit. So,
but this is the thing about it, right? Mm-hmm. It's just two sides of it.
Yeah.
Like when this shit business, mm-hmm. right? This shit business. It's business from both sides, my nigga. You can't expect. The way I saw it is that I saw Ghostface in Divine or Mitchell Diggs, which is RZA's older brother. He was one of the managers, mm-hmm. having an argument. Ghostface said, if I get, these is management. Managements get paid. Mm-hmm. That they have 50-50 deals between 50-50 management deals with Wu-Tang Productions. Mm-hmm. He asked him if Ghostface said, if I get $1 million, how much is that I'm supposed to see if I get a deal for $1 million? Divine said, if I set up the deal, I get 200 of that and you get 800. Mm-hmm. Ghostface said, no, I want to see my whole fucking $1 million. Nigga, the record business don't work that way. Mm-hmm. My nigga. And this started the decline of the group. Because even though they were still putting up quality music to me from Wu-Tang Forever, all of their solo records, to the W, to Iron Flag, to 8 Diagrams, and I'm going to be objective, my nigga, that last album, A Better Tomorrow, is straight shit.
No, I can't even cap. I did find some songs that I liked on that
I
shit.
fucking hate that album.
But what were you saying?
I'm saying, like, even though they were putting out quality music, they started to splinter away from each other because, to me, when I'm looking at it, it looked like niggas was trying to operate on homie logic in business. Mm-hmm. Oh, my nigga. Just because if niggas ain't doing the rapping, I understand if you the rapper, you feel like you the talent. Yeah. But you didn't orchestrate or broker none of these deals.
Yeah.
So the niggas who was brokering the deals got to get paid too. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, the nigga who was brokering the deals, some of the artists saying that they was kind of getting fucked. Capadonna said he got fucked. Mm-hmm. He said when the pillage went gold, he was supposed to get a $50,000 bonus that he never saw. Mm-hmm. How Divine said, I gave you that. Somebody lying. Yeah. Like, it's only two sides of that story. I think that niggas should have been able to find a better balance between friendship and business.
Yeah.
Don't operate on homie logic.
But see, then again, you gotta still think about, bro. These ain't business niggas, bro. These is all.
At this time, they were business niggas. At this time, 36 Chambers had already come out. They was getting ready to put out Wu-Tang Forever, or Wu-Tang Forever had just came out. Mm-hmm. They had already 5 of them, I believe. You had already had fucking Takal, Liquid Swords, Return to the 36 Chambers by ODB, and Iron Man. Takal, Liquid Swords, Return to the 36 Chambers, Iron Man, and Only Built for Cuban Links had already come out. At this time, them niggas have been in the fucking industry long enough to know the business side of it. Mm-hmm. I can't even sit there and say they won't business. It's different if this is the shit that was happening when the first record was coming out.
Yeah.
But they knew the business, and you gotta respect the business, because the business is what's paying you, but don't get fucked by the business. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think if they would have kept this shit together, it would have been even greater than it was.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the niggas are split.
We would have had more music.
Not only would have had more music, they was recording shit separate from each other after the second album. Mm-hmm. the first two albums, the niggas in the first album, they was all doing it from out of RZA's house. They was around each other every day. And on the second album, they all lived in that big ass MTV Cribs mansion.
Yeah.
After that, they wasn't like that no more. They done split it off into separate camps. Mm-hmm. And they was trying to cobble together shit. I'll admit that when the W first came out, nigga, with the consensus was that shit was trash. It's only now looking back on it that we see that how fire it was. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I don't know how a lot of the fans feel about 8 Diagrams, but I know that a lot of the fucking members don't like it. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of the members feel like 8 Diagrams is fucking weak. It damn sure ain't near as strong as the 4 previous to it. But it's still of quality. Better Tomorrow, fuck out of here. But I think, to me, when the money came, the one thing I can give to like fucking Rockefeller is that the 2 niggas who was squabbling over money was the 2 niggas in charge. Yeah. My nigga, to this fucking day, Memphis Bleak is still by Jay-Z's side because Jay-Z took care of that nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, Memphis Bleak ain't got a right. Why you think he ain't come out with no more albums, my nigga? He don't fucking have to. Mm-hmm. Nigga, he ain't got to come up with no album. It ain't no fucking reason why Old Dirty Bastard should have came out of jail broke.
Yeah.
My nigga, he got millions of records sold. I think that.
But then again, when you do get into shit like that with niggas who never had nothing, the shit niggas get greedy. That's what I feel like. The shit niggas get greedy.
It seemed like both sides of the argument got greedy, and we gonna get into the greed in a minute. Mm-hmm. Because one thing about this shit that I didn't like is something that was spurred on by what I perceived to be fucking greed. Mm-hmm. Right? Like it's like the shit started to splinter off, though, and I think that was to the detriment of the group. That was to the detriment of the group, and fucking just they started. It seemed like they felt like, to me, it seemed like they got. I don't know if it's complacent or felt like they got too fucking beside themselves. The business was fucking up, and they walked away from the Rage Against the Machine tour, which was bringing them a fucking whole new audience that they didn't have. Mm-hmm. And them niggas went out to perform at fucking Summer Jam and said, fuck Hot 97.
Yeah.
But Hot 97 had fucked them. But still, like, Hot 97 banned they fucking music. Mm-hmm. The power, I mean, you banned they music and they still dropping #1 albums, my niggas. Nobody, I mean, that shows you the power, because that back then, that's why Funk Flex got such a big fucking head. Mm-hmm. My nigga, because Funk Flex still thinks that he got the fucking power to, like, determine what's hot. But back then, they did have that power. Mm-hmm. My nigga. Not now, my nigga. The internet and the people tell what's hot.
Yeah. Nigga. That's why you got new artists coming out every single day. Mm-hmm. Like, new niggas they fucking trash. But if you can get a fucking audience to listen to your shit, or you can get enough fucking Instagram followers and enough Twitter fucking retweets and enough YouTube views, you can have a fucking #1 hit.
Right?
I mean, not saying that the shit is garbage, because I don't think the song is garbage, but hey, look at Lil Nas X. Mm-hmm. I mean, the nigga got a fucking following off that shit.
Shit, Lil Nas X got more fans by the fucking people trying to excommunicate him off the charts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, the song got bigger when they tried to kick him off the country charts.
And then Billy Ray Cyrus came in and fucking propelled that shit into a fucking what's something that is huge and fucking falls from the sky and fucking an asteroid.
Yeah, meteoric.
A meteoric.
Meteoric success.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that one.
But that's the thing, though. Back then, them niggas needed that radio play, but them getting Hot 97 banning them still couldn't stop the fucking momentum. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. So them niggas had diehard fans, bro. Wu-Tang still to this day has fucking diehard fans.
Wu-Tang still
Deontay Wilder's to this day. To this day, Wu-Tang still has diehard fans.
Them niggas still selling out shows, bro. Like, them niggas had the of Mike's and Men concert, nigga. The fucking scroll said sold out. But they got a concert on June 8th down here, too, in downtown Amphitheater.
I want to go on a little tangent real quick. This is totally off topic, but, bruh, did you see that Deontay Wilder fight?
I saw it. I saw the fucking highlight of him knocking that nigga block the fuck off.
Have you ever seen, like, any other highlights? The nigga has no technique. He just knows how to beat a nigga ass.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of that nigga highlights.
He just gets up in there, puts his guard up, and motherfucker, he about to beat the shit out of you like he in the street with you. Like, I mean, Deontay Wilder is not one of them technical, jab, jab, uppercut, dodge. He like
fucking power hitter. He just like that's the same way George Foreman was. George Foreman used to just knock niggas the fuck out. He just didn't understand why the hell Ali wouldn't just fall. He's like, what the fuck, nigga? Boom! Stop! Go away! Nigga, that's what he was. When I saw that shit, I saw them niggas that turned it into Doctor Strange. Nigga,
for real, bro.
Knocked the dude's soul out.
I seen and they did one with the Infinity Gauntlet and the nigga hit him so hard, he just disintegrated into dust. Bro, these niggas that's doing these fucking these memes and graphic artistry, these niggas I don't know how they're not fucking rich and famous by now, nigga. If you can take a video of a nigga fighting and make the nigga soul come out of his body in the next video, nigga, what? Nigga, teach me the art of that.
Yeah,
but
man.
back to the fucking, I just had to talk about that because that nigga crazy.
Back to the docu-series, my nigga. Back to the docu-series. We was talking about how the money had started to change the niggas, man. And how, like, what do you think about the treatment of Old Dirty Bastard? RZA said he didn't want to let ODB go. He signed everybody else off, but that's the person he wanted to keep. Mm-hmm. GZA never signed.
Yeah, GZA
he told him, fuck you, I ain't signing shit, we family.
That's what, yeah.
He said he had a plan for ODB, $500,000 stashed away for him and everything. Bro, the way I look at it is like he came out of jail broke. Why you ain't? That's your cousin, nigga. Why you ain't just still give him the $500,000?
That's what I'm saying.
Even if he signed with Rockefeller, which that was a mistake. Them niggas didn't know what the fuck to do with him. Rockefeller.
Yeah.
They didn't know what the fuck to do. They had him recording some whack ass song over that Louis D beat. Bro, they didn't know what the fuck to do with him when they came out of jail, putting him with some clown ass second rate producer. That ain't the kind of shit he makes.
Yeah, that's not. See, Old Dirty Bastard was an artist who needed complete, like, creative ability of anything he was doing. Because he wasn't a normal artist, in my opinion. His style was different. Mm-hmm. From him getting on a song and just singing, like making a melody out, or him just rapping about, or him rapping, like it could go either way. In my opinion, since that was RZA's cousin, he should have had him set.
Right.
Cause that's a family thing at that point. Like if I'm in a business with one of my family members and something happened to them or anything, off rip, they gonna be set. They not gonna have to worry about it if I got it. Cause that's just how I am with my family, Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I really don't know what could have been going on there. I don't know if it's something that they not telling or if it's something, you know, different. Cause that don't sound too right to me.
Yeah, that whole fucking thing looked funny. But how he didn't how he said he had all this shit for him, but once it was time for him to be signed away to Rockefeller, all of a sudden Old Dirty Bastard is broke.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he broke. He ain't got none of this shit that Cuz said he had for him then. Like, you should have just gave it to him, bro. You should have just let him go, dealt with it, and gave it to him, in my fucking opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, just let him go. You let everybody else go like he said. Should have just let him go, bro. In my opinion, though, he should have never went to fucking Rockefeller.
I don't think he should have either. They
didn't know what the fuck they was doing. Rockefeller knew how to do one thing, my nigga. And that was promote Jay-Z.
Yeah.
The Diplomats had a following when they came. Beanie Siegel had modest success. He had gold albums. When nigga Rockefeller, the linchpin of anything Rockefeller did was Jay-Z related. Was there ever another platinum record on Rockefeller that wasn't Jay-Z? One I can think of, the first Cameron album that was under Rockefeller, Come Home With Me.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't because he was on Rockefeller, nigga. Newsflash, Old Boy was gonna be a hit no matter where that shit got released at.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit was what propelled it, right? You don't have no more multi-platinum artists coming out of that damn camp. Miss Bleak had a gold album or two. Beanie Siegel had gold album. They might have been platinum over now. I mean, they might have been platinum. Now, and let me just take that back because we forgot one big ass Rockefeller artist, which is Kanye West. That I forgot to mention him.
Mm-hmm.
But my nigga Kanye West was gonna pop wherever he was at.
Yeah.
Nigga, Kanye West was the architect of his own career, my nigga. Like, I don't see nothing outside of the verses that Jay-Z put on the shit that that Rockefeller contributed to Kanye West's actual musical sound. They contributed to the business of Kanye West. But to the musical sound, my nigga, that was him.
But back to the Wu-Tang, I think Devon, RZA's brother, was the one that was really fucking this shit up.
He was the one that was fucking. He was the one getting these niggas these deals.
But when it was time to, let these niggas go, he won't trying to.
Cause he saw how much money them motherfuckers was worth, brother.
Yeah, but like that's gonna cause conflict anyway.
Nigga, it was all conflict because they felt like they could get more money doing it another way, bro. But them niggas ended up. Bro, the only one of them niggas that once they left that damn company had a stable home was fucking Method Man and Ghostface.
Yeah.
They both had long ass Def Jam careers, but the rest of them niggas didn't, bro. Mm-hmm. The rest of them who wanted out didn't, bro. The Rockefeller shit fell through for ODB.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga. But I guess, if they wanted out of Wu-Tang Productions, they wanted out. But, that way they can make all the money, I guess. They make 100% of less might have been more than 50% of a bigger sum. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I like, that shit you can only go off of what they said in the documentary. But in my opinion, it should have fell somewhere in between. If they wanted to be released from the business end of it, do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But still make the situation comfortable enough for the music to keep flowing through. You know why, my nigga? Because, nigga, with those, if the Wu-Tang albums, like, those Wu-Tang albums could have been better and bigger after Wu-Tang Forever. Mm-hmm. And you would have still made hella money off those alone.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, let's get into the greed of this situation, right?
Yeah.
The thing that I felt was greedy. You know where I'm going with this. The once upon a time in Shaolin thing.
Yeah.
Let's recap it for a second. This fucking album was something that Silver Rings motherfucker was trying to put together, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was calling, getting random verses, telling the artist that it was for a compilation album he was making.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you know, the shit resurfaces as an actual Wu-Tang studio album that none of them had never even heard. They weren't even around each other to record it.
Mm-hmm.
They was like phoning verses in, literally. A Wu-Tang studio album. And they came up with the brilliant idea that it was only going to be for auction because it was an art piece and they was going to auction the motherfucker off to the highest bidder and never let anybody but that person hear it. How you feel about that?
That shit was just a fucking, what I like to call a strict money heist.
Right.
Niggas just
that
niggas,
was concocted by the RZA and Silver Rings.
Niggas just wanted to eat off of the Wu-Tang name. You feel me? Niggas just wanted niggas want to hear this Wu-Tang album. Alright, let's just have these niggas throw in some random verses over some random beats and call this shit a Wu-Tang album. When none of these niggas was actually in the area. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this shit won't... in my opinion, since I'm hearing about it, that shit won't cool. And RZA being the leader, the brain, like the top person, he should have shut that shit down immediately.
I mean,
or at least let the rest of the members know, like, this is what we gonna do. How do y'all feel about it?
Shit, shut it down. Hell, that nigga was one of the fucking catalysts.
Yeah, but I'm saying, the right way he should have did that is talk about it with the members. You know, right. He should have came through like, look, we gonna auction this one off. How y'all feel about that? Like, and he should have, like, in any other thing, he should have had them vote. Like, whether you wanted to do it, you want to release it to the public, or how you feel about auctioning it off, instead of having them blind to the fact that nobody else was ever gonna hear this shit, let alone the actual members, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, this shit crazy.
My nigga, that shit was, and nigga, the members who heard it don't even fucking like it.
Mm-hmm.
Said it was garbage and it sound like a compilation. I don't know. I've never heard it. I'll never hear it. My nigga, he should have. The auction could have been handled. They could have auctioned it off. Nigga, it could have been auctioned. The rights to that album, if they was going to do it like that, should have just been auctioned off to a company.
Yeah.
Could have auctioned it off to Apple, Spotify, or fucking Pandora, or Tidal or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not auction it off to some fuckhead named Martin Shkreli. Because when you being objective, you got to look at the ups and downs and the ins and outs, nigga. And even though Wu-Tang is my favorite fucking group alongside A Tribe Called Quest, and 36 Chambers is my favorite fucking album alongside Low End Theory, I gotta be honest, my nigga. Like, A Tribe Called Quest, to me, had a better career.
Mm-hmm.
Music-wise, because they had similar shit where they just had irreconcilable differences and broke up.
Yeah.
But what made the career better is that when they came back together for a common cause and created a fucking amazing album in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And Wu-Tang Clan didn't.
Yeah.
They came back together. They didn't even come back together. They had some bullshit ass money making scheme happen with the Once Upon a Time in Shaolin album, and they created the piece of shit in the Better Tomorrow album.
Yeah, which is that's exactly what happened. So I don't know. I mean, Wu-Tang is still, great.
Nigga, they historic, my nigga.
But
historically
that shit
great.
was not okay.
Historically great. But you just gotta call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
And say that some of the later decisions that was made based on this documentary was just fucking detrimental to what could have even been more historic.
Mm-hmm. Because imagine if they would have all got together and came through like they did with the Return to 36 Chambers. Into the 36 Chambers, I mean.
Yeah. Or with Wu-Tang Forever.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if they would have all came together to make this album, how that would have went.
It's just, it was just a good, the documentary itself was just a fascinating look, but to the ins and outs of how the history of one of the, if not the greatest rap group ever went, my nigga. I don't give a fuck if nobody who disagree or who agree, my nigga. The greatest, my nigga. The greatest.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I recommend the document. I'm a documentary fucking fanatic anyway, but
yeah,
I wholeheartedly recommend this documentary, my nigga. If you want to just see the creative process and how one of the greatest fucking pieces of music ever created was damn put together by a group of motherfucking niggas, like, that just, it was like the planets aligned, like the stars aligned for this shit, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Give this documentary a shot. It's on Showtime and it's on Hulu if you got the Showtime plug-in, and it's on the internet if you want to be less than legal. All right. Mm-hmm. Anyway, man, that's the main topic for the day. You got anything else to say about it?
This shit was great. I'd give it a thumbs up, and everybody should go watch this shit if you're a music fan. Oh.
All right, so what we gonna do right now, let's take a break.
All right. So now, let's get into these music reviews. So, on my personal Twitter account, I got up there and I posted a post and told people to comment their SoundCloud links up under it. So, I gave it a few days and let them post. And I started listening to some of them, you know. And then I came across one track that I really liked. And it was by Earthside Lulu. And it's called Money Comes First, Hoes Come Last.
C-U-M.
C-U-M. It's the rough mix. But the shit sounds great. Mm-hmm. It's in my opinion.
Did you play the snippet?
Oh, I forgot.
Let's give them a snippet.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna play a little snippet.
Hold on one second. Niggas is on the rough draft of shit. We still don't know what we're doing.
Nothing has changed.
Go to the beginning.
Yourself first, don't nobody care how you feel. Fuck that nice shit, I'd rather roll some dice with the villains. As we fucking know we chillin', notch that back to the ceiling. Heard some niggas want some smoke, lick the block, made a killing. Mr. Drug Dealer, please give it back to the children. Cause I heard you got that bag, flip it back to the children. Look.
Alright. Yes. My nigga.
In my opinion, it sounds like some West Coast. Oh, let me get the mic.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it sounds like some, like, that junk sound like some real life West Coast type stuff.
West Coast, that shit like it transferred me back to 1995. Mm-hmm. My nigga riding my daddy fucking Mustang, my nigga.
Yeah.
With the fucking 15-inch speakers in the back seat because them shit's too big to fit in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga. Straight up West Coast, that big orange sun setting type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know where Earthside Lulu was even from. Did you see anything about where he was from?
No, I actually didn't.
I mean, it's straight up that to me is that straight up type Too Short playalistic type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Women might say it's degrading to women, but music is art.
Music is art.
Mm-hmm. Like, and then the smoothness of the beat matched with the smoothness of the fucking flow. Bruh, in my opinion, it don't need to be redone. Like, I like music that got that rough quality to it. No pun intended that this is the rough mix.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about it?
I think it's a great song. It puts me in the vibe of a it's got a West Coast vibe to it. It puts me in the thought of like you said, like a Too Short style song.
Cause the beat almost sound like the song's got completely different subject matter, but the beat is similar to the Ghetto by Too Short.
Mm-hmm.
The bass line especially, like, the shit is crazy. Like, this. You know why I love what we do, my nigga? Cause I love finding fire ass music. Man.
Yeah, and I feel like when a person can really make a song that makes me stop and go, damn, why is this nigga not famous? That's what I think.
Shit, you sent the shit to me.
That's what I'm saying.
I know
so
if
like
you done sent it, you took the time to send it to me.
That's after I done listened to it a few times.
I know.
So, and honestly, that song is on the level of some shit that could be out now. The song is great.
The song is on some level of some shit. It is out now. And it's
no, I meant like
a big hit.
Yeah, like a big hit type shit. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like I don't know what I meant. I'm actually kind of tired. So,
my nigga, it's great. We gonna have to find some more music by Earthside Lulu, and he might be part of a collective. You know, we found the social media was called like at Sky Bullies, was it?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's a collective. Maybe they got other ill ass artists that we can listen to. Nigga, but 2 thumbs up for the Earthside Lulu track, my nigga. That shit will be in the description. And that's what we gotta say about Earthside Lulu. Money comes first, hoes come second. Let me, for this next thing, let me have some room. Before we get into the motherfucking review of the tracks.
Well,
because
I got a real life situation I gotta go handle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna let you have some room, and I'm gonna take my checks mix. I'm gonna goddamn get the fuck on for a few seconds, and then I'm gonna come back.
All right, sounds fair enough to me. And we got a couple artists, and
Oh shit! Now.
nigga, what are you doing?
I don't even know.
You fucking with the door, man. Hey, we got a couple. Anyway, back to it. We got a couple artists we about to review tracks from. One is called Fat Mac. This is the first time we're gonna review a track from him, but he's kind of familiar because he part of the collective along with William Prize, City Pyramids, Ville Boy, if I'm not mistaken. I think that he's in there. I don't know if the singer is in there, but I'm going to go ahead and include her, Carolina Dreams, and Kareem Tripp, the As Us Collective. And then the other track we're going to be reviewing is by Kareem Tripp, which we already had. We already featured the joint On My Shit by City Pyramids, which Kareem Tripp is featured on. I gotta go into rant mode before we even review these fucking tracks. I gotta do it. We have witnessed that boy J. Cole, great artist from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Fucking not good, nigga, great. No matter how I feel about some of his albums, no matter that I feel that they could have been better. The nigga is not good. The nigga is fucking great. He started Dreamville Collective. It's a record label. He got a bunch of artists. He done went from fucking place to place signing artists. From place to fucking place. All over this fucking country signing artists. And he got the fucking best fucking... Look. He got the best niggas out. In his home fucking town. And they ain't signed to him yet? Let me repeat that. He got the best niggas out. The As Us collection. The As Us collective. Them niggas is in his hometown. And they ain't signed to Dreamville, nigga. They ain't got Rock Nation deals, nigga. Have you even heard they music? Nigga, let me just give you the fucking lowdown, my nigga. Those niggas you got on your roster now ain't fucking with not one of them. None of them, nigga. Not from... I don't even know nobody on Dreamville's fucking name except you and JID. Guess what? The niggas on your roster ain't fucking with none of them. Nigga, we ain't heard just singles, nigga. We heard fucking albums by these niggas. We heard fucking compilation albums by the whole group. Solo albums by each member. Fucking singles. My nigga, EPs. My nigga. We ain't heard one whack fucking song yet. Nigga, I ain't saying the best niggas out is in independence. I mean the best niggas out. Nigga, if you think the roster of good music is fucking with these niggas, you're wrong. If you think the roster of TDE is fucking with these niggas, TDE ain't nothing but Kendrick and them dudes. When it come to quality, nigga, they okay. J-Rock got some decent shit. What's his Absol got some decent shit. Schoolboy Q got some decent shit, but Kendrick Lamar got the fucking high quality shit, nigga. Every fucking one of these dudes is on that stature, and these niggas ain't famous yet. And they got the fucking they got one of the three biggest artists out from down the block from them, and they ain't famous yet? What the fuck happening? These niggas ain't got multi-platinum records yet? These niggas ain't got record deals yet? The fuck is y'all niggas doing? These niggas should not have to go work a job. You understand me? These niggas, William Pryor shouldn't just be getting his first radio interview. William Pryor too, if I didn't say him earlier. He shouldn't just be getting his first radio interview Friday. This shouldn't be the first time he hears his fucking track played on the radio. Friday. My nigga, I shouldn't see City Pyramids tweeting about having to go to work. My nigga, the fucking studio should be work. My nigga, I don't know what the fuck is going on in the Dreamville camp, but you need to cut some niggas loose and make room on the roster for the best niggas out. Now let's get into the review of the tracks. Which one you want to start with? Fat Mac or Kareem Trips?
Whatever one I can pull up on the computer the fastest.
Alright. Let's see how fast this goes. And everybody imagine the fucking Jeopardy music. Doom, 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 doom. Let's see. You went for the one with the longest title first. There we go.
There we go.
Let's hit that snippet.
Not that fucking long.
Whiskey on My Birthday, Kareem Trip.
make me the bad guy. Okay, I guess I'll be that. My safe equipped with a keypad. Right A, plan B when I beat dash digital ads on critical mass. That's just my day in a recap. That's just my day in a That's just my day in a recap. First of the month right here. Burst of the gun with the work in the trunk, my dear. Work to the back, get broke. Go back to the bone, get your ass in the lung right here. B54, no fear. Hey, vibe with a nigga, ride with a nigga, dive in the river. Baby, come lick, it's alive with the dick up. Dig the enigma, my insignia.
Go ahead, hit the pause button. My nigga. My nigga. By the time we finish putting these niggas tracks on the podcast, nigga, y'all gonna see where that fucking rant just came from. Y'all gonna see where that rant just came from. I'm biased towards that song number one. You know why?
Wow.
My nigga, because he had a bar later, because it's a beat switch in the middle of it. He had a bar later about buying jewelry out the Cross Creek Mall kiosk. My nigga, my fucking old girlfriend used to work in Cross Creek Mall at at J.C. Penney. My old girlfriend Nadia, my nigga, the one I had showed you that time a while back. Her name is different now. I ain't gonna put her name that she's going by now out there. I haven't seen her in years, just to be honest. But you know, I used to go to Cross Creek Mall to see her at J.C. Penney. But that's another story.
I mean, if we talking about being biased to these niggas, I'm biased to every single one of the songs they make. You want to know why? Because the shit is great.
That ain't biased, nigga. That's just the truth.
Bruh, honestly, I would take City Pyramids over any of the rappers in fucking Dreamville, the camp.
Nigga, I'll take the whole fucking As Us over Dreamville.
Right, it is true.
Nigga, fuck that shit.
Honestly, I have never heard any of them spit a whack bar. I never heard a bad song. I never heard a badly produced beat by City Pyramids.
Number one, my nigga, the first thing about this song that grabbed my attention was the fucking title. My nigga, Whiskey on my birthday. I'm like, what is this about?
I'm like,
my nigga,
damn, I didn't have whiskey on my birthday, but
I interpret this.
Rock.
I interpret the title to mean that the nigga got drunk on his birthday and went and recorded a fire ass fucking song.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I interpreted to mean. I could be wrong, but that's what I interpreted to mean. He got sauced up.
Yep.
And he just said, whatever come to me while I'm in this state of mind
is what's the fuck about to be on this song.
Period. My nigga. I don't even know
honestly, I might go off on another tangent. I don't mean to, but the word period. It's too many women using that word.
Oh, fuck
and
that.
It makes
we can just fuck that. Like, let's not even. Ain't that some city girl shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck that and fuck them. We ain't talking about that, nigga. Let's not sully what we talking about these good music with the bullshit ass shit.
That word, like, they gotta. Why do people, mostly ratchet women,
nigga? Let's do that afterwards. Let's do that afterwards. Let's go on that tangent. I understand going on relevant tangents.
Nah, bro.
Nigga, that shit
be all off, man.
That shit irrelevant. Like what some fucking Twitter bitch is doing. Nigga, we talking about the track right now, bro.
I mean, niggas should already know that that's fire from the snippet.
Nigga, but what I'm talking about is like Kareem Tripp, my nigga. When that nigga come onto a track, he got the Ghostface effect. Mm-hmm. The Ghostface effect is when I'm thinking about the Ghostface effect is what I mean by that is that like you on the edge of your seat to see what the fuck is what this nigga is gonna say next. Mm-hmm. So like when he got to that's just my day in a recap. That's just my day in a that's just my day in the recap. I was like, okay, where is this going? The shit is like, this nigga got an unpredictable type of flow.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when we was talking about all my shit, I ain't expect the fucking UFC fighter reference to come.
Yeah.
Lumbar hit your brain like Dillashaw. My lumbar is getting strained from like, that's that Ghostface effect. When you hear Ghostface rapping, you this nigga be having all type of non sequiturs that still make sense, bro. Like when he on his fucking Protect Your Neck verse, for crying out loud, my style is wild, so book me. Not long as how long this round took me. Ejecting styles from my lethal weapon. My pen and raps from here to Oregon. Here's more again. I hit you like a psycho flashback. I love gats. If rap was a gun, you wouldn't bust back. I come with shit of all types, sensation, sounds. And where I lounge is a stomping ground. I give an order to my people across the border. Go and stats up. How did any of that shit even connect?
It didn't.
But it
put
just
that shit together and the shit worked.
That's what I'm saying. Kareem Tripp be putting shit together and the shit worked. Cause he went from that that's the bar about the first of the month to he was just singing. Ride with a nigga, vibe with a nigga, dive in the river, baby come lick, it's alive with the nigga. The shit was non sequiturs. that nigga just had the shit, he put them together and the shit flowed so smoothly you couldn't do nothing but say, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'ma dive in the river. Is he talking about diving in the river of alcohol?
Yeah.
Going back to the title.
Or is it?
Is he using that? Is he using that dive in the river as a fucking metaphor for indulging in the bottle?
Yeah.
The shit, thought-provoking raps. You understand me? What you gotta say about it?
The shit's good. It puts me. I like the way the nigga spits. So like, I like his cadence. I like how he can start like on some singing shit and then fully take off into a rap, like some rap. Like the shit is great. I can listen to a whole album full of that shit. Honestly, I love it.
Well, we gonna be listening to a whole album. Man, I don't give a fuck if y'all niggas get tired of hearing us talk about these niggas. We gonna do this shit until they run out of good music.
For real.
My niggas, so fuck what y'all talking about if you don't like it. That's Kareem Tripp, whiskey on my birthday. I just
gotta give respect when respect's due.
Of course.
Like, the reason we talk about these guys every week is because they don't put out bad music. They are taking their talents and really making quality shit, and this needs to be seen by other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's this can't go unnoticed by the rap community.
It can't.
If you love rap music and you have a passion for this shit, how are you not listening to City Pyramids and As Us? You know, how are you not listening to J Live?
How?
You know, like, how are you not listening to Earthside?
Nico Porter.
Like, how are you not listening?
Nigga, I'm up
Dom Chronicles.
I'm up there fucking scrolling through the shit, and nigga, I just see King Lugo just put the fucking selfie camera on and just spit a fucking freestyle. No microphones and shit. The nigga just got a love for the art form.
That's what I'm saying.
How
can you not respect this and call yourself a music lover?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
You have to respect this because this is good fucking music.
And we gonna continue, nigga, when we find new niggas. And when we can come across new niggas. Aaron May.
See, it's so many of them that, like...
Aaron May blew up.
Aaron May did blow up.
The rest of these niggas gotta follow suit. We gotta have them blow up. He didn't blow up because of us.
We just found him on the way to him blowing up.
Exactly. But we want other niggas to blow up. Any fucking little drop in the bucket could take the water flow over the top.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
So nigga, we can be one of those drops in the bucket. You understand me?
And honestly, I'm not gonna stop talking about them niggas until they famous.
Nigga, I'm talking about them after they famous.
I put niggas on to my boy City Pyramids. I play that The Line. I play that Dawkins freestyle. I'm posting lyrics on Facebook. I need a crib so close to the ocean, the waves to the kid, boy, cause that's real life. Nigga, I need that big crib with on the beach, my nigga. Cause they rap real shit. They rap shit I can relate to. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So
exactly.
Shit. Like, how can you not respect that? Goes back even to the Wu-Tang, you know? How they rapping shit that like they was going through. Like, this is art. How can you not respect that shit?
Man, it's a must that you respect it.
That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of As Us, nigga, we ain't finished. We got another track from a As Us collective member. Nigga, As Us, a collective, a record label, everything that they are, my nigga. This is a newly discovered by us member. This is our first time reviewing one of his tracks. And this is he responded to a tweet we put out with his fucking album and one of his freestyles, the October 18th freestyle. But today we're gonna talk about his track featuring Kareem Tripp, Drugs. Go ahead on and get that snippet rolling. All right, let's go.
Driving, swerving, I've been drinking, racing to you, baby girl, you know I'm anxious. She called me daddy, called me Cali when she text me, sent me out the destination. Time is precious, of the essence, ain't no stressing, baby, let me ease your mind. Take your problems, leave them all behind. Party like it's 1999. This Russia feeling got me on the high. Swear it's just enough to get this by. Baby, come with me, let's take a flight. We gon' do whatever that you like. When I met you, thought you wanted tight. Sex and conversations through the night. Tell me all your secrets kept aside. Confide in me, baby, swear you ain't never gotta lie to me. Vibe with me, low 101, no flex, no collar P. Can I call you mahogany? Skin brown like Miss Ari. When you gon' still in my dreams.
Alright, god damn it. Can't play the whole song for y'all niggas. Y'all gotta go listen to it. Alright.
That's another one. The cadence, the way he's spitting. The shit just flows so well.
Nigga, it sounded like he was running across the beat.
That's what I'm saying.
Like one of those perfectly paced 6-minute mile runs, my nigga. Like, and the way that fucking flow changed up mid verse. Mm-hmm. that shit after the party like it's 1999 lyric, the fucking flow kind of changed up. If my voice sound distant, I got my head turned from the microphone, looking for something in the middle of recording. But shit, we don't stop. Nigga, I was like, my exact response after Fat Mac sent his track, the link to his album, I responded to them niggas from the Recovery Room podcast Twitter account. Guy said, nigga, what the fuck? How many of you niggas is it, and do you ever not put out hits? That was what I said. I'm confused at this point after I heard that. I'm like, my nigga, what's going on? Nigga, never did I think we was gonna stumble into a fucking gold mine when we listened to the fucking interlude from the City Pyramids EP. The one with Flapjack.
Yeah.
Never did I think we was stumbling upon fucking Davy Jones's locker, and the locker was filled with treasure.
Not to mention, when I clicked on that, the reason I even, clicked on it is because I like the cover art for Worry List. I was like, what is this Tokyo thing right here? Let me click on something, and it just so happened to be Irrational, the interlude. And I'm listening. I'm hearing some wind chimes or something in the back, right? And I hear some piano. And I hear a tambourine going a little bit. And I'm like, okay. I'm listening. you know, this is something that'll draw me in because I'm like, all right,
But we ain't
and
even
then it
reviewing
goes,
it.
and then I'm like, damn,
We ain't even
this
reviewing
shit fire.
But so we done came down this fucking path and ended up to Fat Mac, to where he sound like he just doing a perfectly paced jog across the track, a fucking smooth ass relaxing track. Nigga, like Fat Mac, when I listen to them, right? Mm-hmm. When I hear him rap, his voice is the one that sound the most like it's an instrument with the other instruments. Mm-hmm. Because he got a drum beat cadence with his flows. Right?
Yep.
Never lied to me. Skin brown like Miss Irie. Nigga, what? Got this shit playing right now. Then when you listen to this track, this Drugs track, it got one of the, as a fucking music, a former person who used to make music myself, it got a production element in it that's like fucking magic. When they take they take a segment out of the verse, right? Mm-hmm. And play it in like super slow-mo over the hook. Mm-hmm. The part that ends with him saying party like it's 1999. My nigga, these niggas is just a fucking gold mine of fucking artists. You understand me?
For real.
And just in case y'all niggas...
I'm not understanding how they're not famous.
And we making the announcement now, my nigga. In June, we got to get the day set up. We having a live motherfucking show featuring the As Us Collective with a live freestyle cypher from some real ass niggas. And again, that was Fat Mac. That was Drugs off of his fucking... This is off of his album, bro. So you know what that mean. You know what that mean? That means that a Fat Mac album review is coming.
Yeah.
That's what that mean. That mean that a Fat Mac album review is coming, bro. And that's all I got to say about this. Amazing tracks from Earthside Lulu, Kareem Tripp, and Fat Mac. Like I said, if y'all wonder why we don't review mainstream artists right now, it's because we got tired of listening to dog shit, so we went and found good music. You understand? And that's excuse me. The album, let's get the title of his album out here. What a damn title.
I think it's called Ill Minded though.
I'm trying to make sure I don't fuck it up. Yep. Ill Minded. Ill Minded by Fat Mac. We're gonna be reviewing that album pretty soon. And then we got a new segment coming out next week called Is It Sample Worthy? Where we gonna go back and listen and play snippets of old fucking tracks from the 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, 60s, or whatever, and talk about how we would sample it. Mm-hmm. If it was, or if it's sample worthy at all. All things might not be.
All things might not be.
But, you know, if you ain't got nothing else to say, then that's about it for me this week.
Wu-Tang Forever.
Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut 3, Hut! Old dirty bastard, live and uncut. Style unbreakable, shatterproof. To the young youth, you wanna get gun? Shoot! Bow! How you like me now? Don't fuck the style, ruthless, wow. Do you wanna get your teeth knocked the fuck out? Wanna get older like that? Well then shout, bitch.